All right, welcome back, guys. Welcome to the second of my two Let's Look at My Artifact videos. This one is the one that I think I've put way more time and thought into in terms of the artifacting, because it's my PvP monsters. These are the important ones. These are the ones that matter, and they have my entire pool of artifacts to work from. So let's look at the choices. Don't look at that speed. Pretend you don't see that. Okay. The way I decided on artifacts is I went from my most important monsters to my least important monsters and tried to prioritize them just like I would do with runes. So the order I rune my team is Vellujal, Tyrannus, Hathor, because Hathor needs a little bit of different stuff. And Vellujal and Tyrannus need all the things. So let's take a look at the artifact choices. On the left, this one, it kind of looks like low rolls, but I like what it's up to. It is damage received from water minus 10. Yes, that's how people kill Vellujal. Defense increasing effect plus 10. Also good. Only good when Tyrannus comes, but I also get Amelia quite a bit, and it's basically the same thing as an attack buff on an attack monster. And I have defense increasing effect pretty often with Vellujal. So that is just pure damage on the left, which you don't get a lot of that. Then I've also got damage received from fire minus 6, which is good, because, they also use fire. They use water and they use fire to kill Vellujal. They don't use wind so much. But that's what I've got. And then I rolled the last one into damage received from light. It seemed okay. I think what I'd like there more would be damage dealt on wind, just to get a little more oomph. But that's the left artifact for Vellujal. Here's the right. Skill 2 crit damage plus 11. That is the main thing I'm going for. The 11 makes me sad, but it's the best I've got for Vellujal currently that's on the defense up top. Because I want more defense, I want more damage. So that's that. Defense up proportional loss HP up to 11%. Not bad. That means when I'm at half HP, I get 5% more defense, I believe. Because if I have 0 HP, I get 11% more HP. So they hit me, my defense goes up by 5%. I hit them back. Good things happen. That's my thought. Then additional damage by speed. It's a roll that's not terrible, so that's fine. And then crit damage received minus 4. That's a defensive stat that seems pretty good, and it's over one full max roll, so we'll take it. I think what I would like is to reroll that to crit damage skill 1, but I'll take the minus 4 crit damage received. That's good enough. And then I need to max this one. I've just recently switched over to this. All right, Tyrannus. On the left, damage received from fire, minus 14. I want him to not get killed. Speed increasing effect plus 7. That's generally wasted unless I have vigor, which is sad. The damage received from water, minus 7, is also not great. That would be better if it was wind. And then damage received under inability, minus 2. So this one's not that great, but minus 14 from fire, I'll take it for now. But yeah, this is one I'm looking to upgrade. But I maxed it because in my mind, my 5 to 8 monsters I'm going to use every match, I need to max them because the flat stats are what's up, So if I get an upgrade, I'll max it also. And I need to be playing with maxed artifacts is my thought. As I say that, here's another not maxed one. This one, I've got a couple that I'm thinking of for him. This is the current iteration of where I'm going with him. I had him on accuracy, massive accuracy on his 3rd, but I re-runed him to have more accuracy normally. So it's just more crit damage on his 2, crit damage on his 1, and defense increasing effect plus 9, which I think is good for him because he will always have defense buff when he wants it, right? He does it himself. It's awesome. And then additional damage based on HP. Theoretically, that would be based on defense, but I can't switch it now. So that's what he's got. All right, Hathor is the one that's giving me the most trouble, and I keep wishy-washying back and forth what I want. But here's where I'm at so far. Speed under inability, plus 18. Hathor puts you under inability. Hathor is generally not under inability, but I find that sometimes she is, right? There's Okeanos or whatever. So my thought there was, okay, maybe I'll be under inability less. The damage dealt on wind is okay. Received from fire is pretty good. And the bomb damage is terrible. All right, over here, you'll see a trend. Speed under inability, plus 21. So between the two of them, 21, 31... 39. So when my Hathor's under inability, she's plus 39 speed. So she's currently 271, 71, 81, 91, 01. I mean, she's 310 speed under inability. Yeah. Wow. So that seems good. I mean, there's not... The other options in these slots for a monster like Hathor are accuracy based, and I've got her where I want her accuracy wise. So hey, you're gonna put her to sleep or stun her. Suddenly she's 300 plus speed and on violent, and she'll hopefully get her turn back faster than the thing that put her under an ability. So if Oki stuns her, Oki's a weird case because he gains bar based on his stun, but if something stuns her before her, in theory, she'll come back and get to go before them. So they stun her, she comes back, and then she puts them to sleep or whatever. That's kind of my thought there. I don't know if it's right. You guys can correct me if it's clearly incorrect, but that's my plan there. The other stats are, look, if she loses her HP, she goes faster, 3 more, which is terrible because that's 3% at 0 HP. So if she's at half health, she gets another speed and a half. But her defense goes up, her attack goes up. I don't know. Just imagine how hard it is to get 39 speed in any situation in this game. That's kind of my thought, you know? And I also kind of like the flat attack for her because it gives her a little bit more oomph. Okay, so we did those. Let's go to Pony, because I use Pony quite a bit. Damage received from wind, minus 13. Crit damage received, minus 3. She deals more damage on fire. Defense increasing effect. Perfect, that's what she does. People don't nuke her too much, but if they do, it's going to be kind of hard because, you know, minus 13. Over here, a little more accuracy on her first. I gave her the speed under inability as well. She's even more difficult to put under inability, so I'm not super sold on this one. But everything does something for this this artifact. Like skill 3 recovery. When she's in pony form, she'll heal 5% more. Defense up for lost HP. So she'll be in pony form, healing more with more defense is my thought. Because recovers your HP by 10%. Now it's an extra 5%, so, you know, 10.5%. Right? Because 10% would be, yeah. So that's something. I don't know. So we'll see. That's the plan. All right, Bulwark is not quite where I want him. He's getting there. Yikes, that one's new, but not great. The defense increasing effect, I'm thinking if I put it on my team and I use, I mean, Bulwark's coming into matches with Amelia. Amelia might get banned, but that's good value, I think, for Bulwark. But yeah, this artifact's not quite perfect. Damage received from wind, minus 12, cool. Then he got this one, which I'm not super sold on for him. He's not a multi-hitter, so he doesn't get full value from these additional damages. But he doesn't do a ton of damage anyway, so maybe the little bit of additional damage is worth it. And then the skill 3 recovery plus 10, I like a lot, because that's what he does. So now instead of healing 50%, it heals 55%. So that's kind of nice, especially if you're going after a monster that doesn't heal you a lot. Heals you a little bit more. So I think for him, I would like to have a bigger recovery type thing on his third, is what I'm thinking there. And maybe accuracy as well. I wouldn't mind accuracy on 1, obviously 1. Okay, so that is him. My Sierra is kind of fun. I like my Sierra quite a bit. She's on Broken, Will Blade, whatever. But she gets all the stats, which I like. A little bit of crit, good some accuracy, decent speed, good attack, you know, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so it's the 2 artifacts work together on Sierra. Damage received from water, minus 6. Not the best. That would be better if it was fire. But additional damage by 111% speed is almost 3 or almost 2 max rolls on top of a max starting, which I think is pretty good. Additional damage by HP, we'll take it, you know. She's a multi-hitter. A little bit helps. Bomb damage plus 2, cool. The fact that it's only 2, you know, it should be able to roll into like the 6 range. That'd be better. And then additional damage based on attack might just straight be better than 2% bomb damage. So I'll be on the lookout for that. Over here, you'll notice a trend. Yeah, she's going to do additional damage, right? So 89% speed, 0.2 HP, a little bit of attack, and a little bit of defense. But the 2 combined, we're looking at 200% of her speed as additional damage. So 230, so 460 additional damage every attack, right? So boom, 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 skill 1, that's 4, 8, 12, 13, 1300 additional damage just from the speed portion, right? And then we got 7% defense, 0.2% HP. Happy times, right? We're going to be doing fun things. So that's the thought there on Sierra. All right, the Vigor is on crit damage, kind of, because I pulled this one artifact. And I was like, okay, I owe it to this artifact to do a better job. And that is this one. Skill 3, crit damage plus 21%. The max is 30. So good times. This is one of my better ones. And it's HP flat, which is like great. Damage received under ability, minus 3, that's fine. Defense increasing, okay, that's fine. I'll probably get it with my defense monsters. Accuracy, skill 3 plus 4, cool. I want it to be accurate. My accuracy is not great. I'd like that to roll a little bit better. And then over here, it's like, I don't want to take damage, right? Who likes taking damage? I love these artifacts where it's damage received from everywhere, minus the element you're weak to, or you're strong against, right? So he's strong against fire. Doesn't matter if he takes more damage from fire. He's weak against wind. He takes 15% less from wind, which I like. I think the more efficient version of doing what I'm doing over here on the left would be to have a really high roll in crit damage received. because that applies to every element, and it only takes up one slot. This takes up lots of slots. But I've not gotten anything, not over 10 on crit damage received, so still working on it. Not even close to, I think like 7 is my best, but you can see 7 would be pretty good here, because it would be higher on water, higher on light, and then lower on wind. So, and it's only crit, so this is all damage. I don't know. So I'm working on that. Okay, what else? Vanessa's got some kind of interesting ones. This is my best damage received from water. Negative 18% on my Vanessa. Yeah, I'm all about that. That sounds great to me. But, if they nuke her down with Daphnis, then that's a useless stat. No, it's not. Minus 6%. So, damage received from fire, minus 6. So, not bad. Additional damage by 26% of speed. That's not a good one. I would like that to be something else. Not that. Maybe crit damage received, right? Because this is an attack artifact. All right, over here. Additional damage by 142% of speed. That's a really, really good rune or artifact, but it's not on a multi-hitter because I just don't quite have that figured out yet. The fact that her crit damage and accuracy on skill 2 both apply to Vanessa is probably why she got this rune. But there's not a monster that is really going to exploit this version of this rune exactly. Every time I say rune, I mean artifact. Just as a note. Okay. What else? Do we look at Verd? Verd's doing the same thing Sierra's doing, right? On the left. And then this is not great, but it's additional damage by 1% of HP, which doesn't seem like a lot, but it's over 2 full max rolls. It maxes out at 1.5, so that's pretty good. Defense effect up, yes. Skill 1 recovery, okay, Verd does that. And then speed up proportional to lost HP. That sounds good to me on Verd, so I'll take that. And then, yeah, that over there. Okay, Daphnis. Have we done much on Daphnis? This is not great. This one should be quite a bit better. Damage dealt on win plus 6. We can do better than that. So that one I think is pretty poor. This one I like quite a bit. Accuracy skill 3 plus 20%. Cool. I bring Daphnis to do skill 3. And skill 1 crit damage minus plus 3. Okay. Crit damage received minus 4. Crit rate increasing effect. Ugh, that one's gross. But now his accuracy is 64% on a skill 3. I can do that. I don't really care about his accuracy on a skill 1 and 2. Not really. So ideally I'd have a rune this like massive crit rate or crit damage and accuracy on skill 3. But this is what I've got. So that's what he gets. All right, Perna. Oh, Perna's got a good one. Look at that. Oh, it fills my heart with joy. Crit damage, skill 2 plus 20%. Yes, please. Attack bar when revived. Hey, Perna revives. So that's not useless. Plus 3% attack bar. Just what Perna needs to... Yeah, right. I mean, it's not great. Speed up to 6% based on lost HP. Okay, useful. Not great, but it's okay. And then additional damage by defense. Quite bad on Perna. Over here, damage received from fire. Minus 18%. Could be water. But that's fine. Attack up, proportional lost HP, crit damage received. So Perna's skill 3 is going to do 178 crit damage. So that seems pretty good to me. So I'm happy with that. All right. What else we got? Ganny, I don't feel like is quite there, but you can see damage received from fire. Over here, skill 3 accuracy. That's what he needs. Who else? We looked at Hathor. Triana. Damage received from fire. Crit damage received, minus 7. Sounds right. Did we look at Daphnis? I think we did. And then Verd, we looked at... Oh, yeah, Barbara. This one, I don't like it that much. But damage received from wind, minus 16. Okay, so Barbara takes less damage. You probably want damage applied more on Barbara, because the amount you buff the attack bar of your group is based on how much damage you do. So probably that's not the best. But that's what Barbara's got. Here we go. Skill 3 crit damage plus 16%. That's how you boost your attack bar. Skill 2 accuracy plus 6. That's fine. Additional damage by 40% of speed. Also good. That's a max roll. Damage received under an ability. Whatever. So instead of 164, her third is, hitting for plus 16. So 64, 74, 80. 180 crit damage. Pretty good. We'll take it. All right. Okeanos is another interesting one. I gave him some additional damage stuff. Because he hits a whole bunch, right? So I thought that was smart. Over here, skill 3 accuracy. Yes, we need that. Skill 1, skill 2 accuracy. Okay, those are all useful. He'll return stuff more accurately. So now his skill 3 instead of 53 is 73. Yeah. But skill 2 is really important, so I don't know. But I feel pretty good about that. Antares, additional damage. Damage received from water, minus 11. Yes, please. And then over here, crit damage, plus 16 on skill 1. And the accuracy is also good. And skill 2 recovery, he actually recovers a little bit, so I think that's okay. But yeah, instead of 170 crit damage, his skill 1 does 186, which is really good. Especially he'll proc. He'll have attack up, crit rate up, and then 186 crit damage. So, yay. All right, that is pretty much... Oh, yeah, Diana. I forgot Diana. Pretty much everything, but yeah, Diana. We'll do Diana real quick. Damage received from fire, minus 15%. Yes, please. That's what I want for my Diana. And then you'll notice 2 additional damages. Diana hits 4 times on skill 2. So we're going to hit for a lot. The percentage of HP is great. The speed, not as good, but pretty good. Damage dealt on water, plus 4. Cool. Diana likes to nuke water. So I like that one quite a bit. It was a rare artifact, and it just worked out, you know? This one's also pretty neat, I think. Crit damage on skill 2 plus 14% on Diana. So, yeah, good times. Defense up, doesn't really matter. Defense increasing effect could be useful. I use defense increasing monsters. And then accuracy plus 7 on the strip. Not bad. We'll take it. So instead of 168 plus 14, I mean 78, 82? 182 crit damage on a 38-ish K HP Diana. Yeah, it does pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. All right, those are all the main monsters that I use, and I know that was a lot, but I'm curious what other people are using. Like, I'm watching streams and trying to watch and figure out what they're up to, so I figured I should share what I'm doing, and then if I'm doing things wrong, maybe someone will tell me, and I can fix it, and then we'll all artifact better. If you fight me in RTA, please forget everything you've seen here. It's not important. You don't need to remember it. Okay, guys, I will catch y'all later. Take care. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see y'all next time.